Hello, today's video is sharing what I think are some of the top 10 nostalgic areas in Runescape. I wanted to include more, but I'm making this a shorter video because I'm moving soon. I'll be sure to make a part 2, so watch out for that. Most people who play old school now played Runescape back in the day, and most of us probably weren't technically old enough to play, but we played anyways. So this game holds a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people. This list is in no particular order because everyone has different nostalgic places, and I don't think it'd be really fair to do a tier list. But the first one, of course, is Lumbridge. Lumbridge as a whole is definitely one of the most nostalgic places for a lot of people. For me personally, it's lost its nostalgia and charm because I've been here so often as an adult, but seeing a lot of people in Lumbridge kinda sparks something in me. I think the upstairs bank is still pretty nostalgic. And you can't forget the goblins. People would train here or just kill goblins for that 10 GP to get through the Alcarid gate. The Lumbridge Windmill I think is very nostalgic. You only really go here to complete a cook's assistant or some clue scroll steps. But I remember as a kid I'd train cooking the absolute slowest way, by collecting wheat and making my own flour, and going through the whole process of making cakes from scratch. The Lumbridge cows and chickens were the best training spots when we were younger. I remember killing cows, burying their bones, taking their hides and cooking their meat so I could keep training. Same thing with chickens. The Lumbridge Swamp holds a lot of memories for me. Even when I started old school, I still did this. I'd fish shrimps and anchovies, run to this tree and cut it, cook my fish and use them as food to train on the rats and frogs. The place that holds the most memories for me personally is Varrock Square. Every day I'd sit here against the north wall with my friends. People would be dancing or using books to make it look like they're kissing. Sometimes we'd go up here by the benches or to the fountains. Varrock Sewer and Edgeville Dungeon were probably the most popular mid-level training spots. Varrock East Bank is pretty unused now, but back in the day it was definitely more popular. I remember going upstairs and trying to telegraph the gold. This may not be a nostalgic place for most people, but for me this is probably the most nostalgic. I've spent a lot of time hanging out with my friends here in this little house, but the coolest part was how it was connected to the Varrock wall. Karamja fishing spots are still used in free-to-play, but back in the day they were always crowded. I remember people selling fires. Sometimes I'd just make fires here for free to be nice. Or maybe you were picking bananas for money. Or using the food you fished and cooked to train on monsters in the volcano. Wizard's Tower has a lot of quests associated with it. But But there's also this demon everyone would kill for the rare chance of a rune med helm. That's it for the video, I hope you enjoyed. Part 2 should be up soon, it just depends on how moving goes. By the time you see this, I'll already be moved in, and I'll get back to making videos as soon as I can. Hopefully it'll be easier to make videos and there will be less background noise. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Remember to clean your room and train a little bit of your least favorite skill every day. I'll see you all next time.